little bit about me. I'm married 13 years, 2 kids. Okay, just the front row clap for that. So for the people that didn't clap, does it help if I tell you that the kids are mine? Does that help? Okay. All right. Okay. Let me go a little further back because I didn't get the really back row. For you guys, does it help if I tell you that the kids aren't mine? That it's a blended family. I'm a good person. Does that help? I need all the applause and laughs I can get, guys. So yeah, that's it. Yeah. I got a family, so yeah. Sometimes when people are thinking about marriage and they find out you've been married for a while, they'll ask for advice. And I share 3 pieces of marriage advice. So there's 3 pieces. Number 1 really isn't that complicated. Wash the dishes. Thank you. That's not a joke. Just go ahead and do it. If somebody's thinking about leaving you, they're gonna think twice. If you wash the dishes, they will, and that's good for a roommate situation too. Like, you can get away with late rent if you bust some suds. Like, it's a real thing. A lot of people think it's money that's causing the divorce rates. I think it's sink full of dirty dishes. I think, or squeezing the toothpaste from the middle. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. Okay, people scared to laugh because they're sitting beside their spouse. I get it. Don't be afraid, though. It's a safe place. We're safe. Number 2, when I got married, I actually became a feminist. Some of y'all don't know how to feel about that. I get it, right? But look, let me explain. I became a feminist. In a traditional marriage, the wife takes the husband's last name. In my marriage, I took my wife's first name, okay? Y'all still confused. Okay, here's this. Let me explain, okay. See, I didn't find out that I did this until we had a worldwide pandemic. So we ordered out a lot. And I was the one to go pick up the food. Don't get ahead of me. Don't get it, stay right here, stay right here. So I pull it into Ghost Space and the guy comes out with the food. Shamika! Somebody out here named Shamika! Yeah, that's me. I'm Shamika. You don't look like a Shamika, man. Just give me the food. I'm a feminist. That's right. The last thing that I'm going to share with you guys is actually the secret to a loving marriage. It's a little known secret, but the secret to a loving marriage is hate. Hate is the secret to a loving marriage. No, let me explain. This is especially for the guys, but it applies both ways. If you're in a loving marriage, you have to develop a healthy hate for any attractive person that's not your spouse. You just gotta hate them. You gotta hate them. It's not hate like if you see him, I hope you die, but hate like if you see him, you gotta lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me explain. Like, if I'm out with my friends, especially my single friends, they notice all the attractive women that exist on the face of the earth, right? So they're like, oh my gosh, look at all these beautiful women. Look at all these dimes. That's what we call beautiful women growing up. Look at all these dimes. Lionel, you see all these dimes? Nah, man. When I got married, I got Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. My wife don't let me carry change. I don't see dimes. I don't see them. Imaginary dimes. I don't know. What are these dimes you speak of? I don't. And I got 2 children that I mentioned earlier that some of you clapped for. Now, when comedians talk about their children, they usually take one of 2 perspectives. Either they act like they love their children and it doesn't seem genuine, or they act like they hate their children because they think it's funny to say mean things. I'm not gonna do that. I want you guys to look at my face, look me in the eye, and believe me when I say my children were a blessing, okay? Seriously. Matter of fact, I believe both of them were miracles, actual miracles, I do. And I know because my wife was on the pill. And just to be safe, I was on the pill too. I didn't know how it worked, so I was like taking lady centrums, you know what I'm saying? Like I filled out real nice, I got childbearing hips. You know, it got weird. My friends stopped making eye contact with me like you, sir, in the back. You don't know what to think right now. And my friends didn't either. I was like, hi, my eyes are up here. My eyes up here. Eyes up here, guys. My son, his issue is that he has too much self-esteem, right? Like he believes in himself a little too much. You know, it's like a Kanye level of believing in himself. It's too much. And I saw it when he was a baby because my wife was changing his pamper. I walk in the room, my wife gets his pamper down, and my son says, ta-da! What? Who makes an announcement and introduces their own gender reveal? Like, who's out here doing that? Is that a thing? Like, is that happening? Like, I had to look at it, and I was like, okay, I'm his dad. I'm a confident man. I'm in a room full of strangers right now telling jokes to people. That's confidence, okay? But on my best day, my honeymoon night, I didn't get my wife back to the hotel room like, guess what, baby? Ta-da! Didn't have that much confidence. I want to be like my son when I grow up. He's also fighting to be the alpha male in the house. He's trying to be the alpha male, you know. He's talking to me like the guy did there. He's like, yeah, it's okay. Like, my son, he's the alpha male. And I saw it ever since, like, he could crawl. Like, when he first started crawling, he would crawl to his mother. He would give her a kiss, and then he would look at me with this evil, menacing glare. I was like, baby, you see that? She was like, he's so cute. I was like, okay, all right. I let it go. He started taking his first steps. He walked over to his mom, gave her a kiss, and then he looked at me with this evil stare. I was like, something's definitely going on with little man. Like, we need to take him back to the hospital. He's broken. It's like, it's not right. It's not right. But I realized it was because he couldn't talk yet. He couldn't speak the way he wanted to. So when he could speak his mind, he walked over to his mother, he gave her a kiss, then he looked at me and he said, I just kissed your wife. What? Did you say to me? Listen, you don't even have to be here right now. You were a miracle. You understand? You were a miracle. It's not cool. Yeah, I've always wanted to be a good dad, and I used to think I was. This was before, we had a worldwide pandemic. Once I spent all that time with him, I'm not so sure that you know what I'm saying? It was just one particular incident, really, that alarmed me. It's like I took my daughter on a daddy-daughter date, right? You guys, anybody know what I'm talking about? Right. So I was feeling good. I was patting myself on the back, I was like, oh man, I'm dad of the year. We're in the car, coming back home from what I think is a good evening. And my daughter turns to me and she says, Daddy? I said, yeah, baby girl, what is it? She said, do you even like kids? What? I can see if a stranger asked me that, but if your own kids ask you that, it's like it hurt, it hurt me. It hurt me. Now, the only equivalent that I can think is if I had enough confidence, like my son, and on that honeymoon night, I think we had a great night, but my wife turns to me and she says, do you even like women? What? What? So it hurt my self-esteem, that's what I'm saying. It hurt me. But I did. I used to think I was a good dad. And it wasn't because of anything that I taught my kids. It was because I had finally decided to try and do my daughter's hair. For those of you who don't, forget that. No, let me ask. Are there any daddies with daughters in the audience right now? Anybody got daughters? Okay, if you've never tried to do your daughter's hair, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Just a better person. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. No, it's not because I'm good. I'm not bragging. I'm not very good at it at all. Here's the thing. It gave me a chance to bond with my daughter in a way I never had before. Because every time I did my daughter's hair, I would look into her beautiful brown eyes and I'd say, baby girl, real beauty's on the inside. No, don't look in the mirror. Don't look in the mirror. Matter of fact, while I got your hand, let's hold hands and pray that all the bullies stayed home from school today. And if it's distance learning, I think we can pray for broken Chromebooks. I think we can do that. Because I want you to go outside with your head high and this hat on, Daddy loves you. My name is Lionel Harris, man. Y'all have a good night.